Good day, students. Happy new month, and welcome to the new term, third term. Precisely. I am here to take you on civic education. Topic: democracy. Here we have. I'm here to take you on democracy. The objective, at the end of the lesson, at least you should be able to define the word democracy. And again, the second one, mention and explain at least 5 features of a democracy in our country. As we all know that democracy is not a new word. We have been hearing it. It's not today's new word. So democracy sprang up in the ancient Greece at about 3,000 years ago and had more than 10,000 people in the country then. So according to the former president Abraham Lincoln, he defines democracy as the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. But generally, democracy is being defined as a system of government in which every citizen in a country can vote and elect the ruler of that country. So, democratic government is regarded as the best form of government in our country, since we have freedom of speech. Finally, on democracy, we also have features of democracy in our country, where we have about 1. We have one feature of a democracy is every voter has equal rights. Every voter here, every citizen in a country have the equal right to vote, be you the president or vice president or the less privileged at the village. They have equal rights to vote. Nobody is above the law. Everybody is being treated equally in the land of the law. 2 features of democracy is regular periodic election. Two is a regular periodic election. Here, election is being done regularly and is also done in order for us to bring out the new president or the new government. Also, we have a majority rule and a minority leader. We all know that majority carries the vote. Even though majority carries the vote, but at least the minority will still have their right. They will still have to enjoy their right. That's the third part of it. Number 4 says fundamental human rights are being guaranteed. The fundamental human rights are being guaranteed in the democracy, where we have freedom of rights, expression, movement, association, freedom of worship, and so on, is being guaranteed in the democracy. And again, we also have, there is freedom of press. There is freedom of press in the democracy. Here, the press freedom must be free, whereby the journalists, the newspapers, magazines and so on, they will be there to witness what is happening. For instance, if they are conducting any election in the country, those things must be available. These are those things that used to give us information, where information is being sourced out. Another one is on rule of law. There is a rule of law in the democracy. Rule of law simply means absence of arbitrary control, and again, nobody is and should not be above the law of the land. The president and ordinary person is the same in the face of the rule of law. Nobody is above the law. Another one says, the fifth part of it says, which is the final part of it, says there must be majority rules and the minority rights. These are the features of a democracy. And we also have transparent election, constitution and so on. We also move to democratic institutions and their functions, where we have the arms of government, where the three arms of governments, like the judiciary, executive and the legislative. Another one is political parties, is under arms of government. Another one is the pressure group, and also INEC, which is the electoral body of the democracy. INEC means Independent Electoral Commission. So one of their functions is this. The INEC, one of their functions is this. They count votes after election. 2, they also register voters during election. And again, they also provide all the materials needed for the election to take off. Another one is this. We have the arms of government, whereby the executive execute the laws. They make sure that all the laws being said are practiced. And again, we have they are the mouthpiece of the people. We also have judiciary, which is the third arms of government. Here, judicially settle disputes. They settle disputes in the country, and again, they settle disputes in the country, and also they are the third arms of government. We also have the legislative, which is we call in Nigeria the National Assembly, and they also House of the Reps. Here they make laws for us. They are the mouthpiece of the people, and also they approve our national budgets. So this is where we are going to stop for today. Thanks, and we are going to see next time.